Day 8. I decided last night that I was going to try to sleep in Don's bed. And emotionally, it was easier than I thought. I took all of his bed sheets off of the bed, put mine own on. I brought my pillow up, my blanket. Maybe it was because, he had this nice new bed. It's a nice sleep number bed. uh, but he never really got a ton of use out of it, you know? Um, he he got it, had a hard time getting comfortable with it, and just defaulted to the couch, really. Every once in a while he would try to sleep in it, but maybe he'd get like 2, 3 hours and then just go right back out to the couch. Um, but so maybe that's why it was easier, because I know he didn't spend a lot of time in it. Uh, Being in the room itself for that period of time, that was probably a lot harder. Um, but I wanted to see what it felt like, to sleep in there again. I, it's been a good while since I had slept up there with Don. I It was weird. Um, I did get some sleep. Uh, Not a whole lot. I woke up a few times. Um, but I don't know if that was, grief or just not being used to the bed. Had a couple weird dreams, but I guess all in all, it wasn't too bad. Um, Yesterday was really hard, as I knew it would be. But after I made, you know, a post on this channel, the rest of the evening was, I'd say, kind of easy. Um, that was a good release for me at the 4:30 mark yesterday. The exact 1 week point. After that, I would say the evening got easier. But now it's day 8. I haven't cried about anything today, so we'll take it. Um, had breakfast, got my coffee, and I'm kind of sitting here thinking, what the hell do I do today? I don't know if this is just confusion or boredom. Um, Having nobody to talk to. Uh, the place just feels so empty, wide open. I don't know. I mean, there's more cleaning I could do. I could get down and do what's left of Don's laundry. Um, See if there's anything in his hamper that I'd want to keep, because unfortunately, due to certain things, whenever I would do Don's laundry, um, there'd usually be a fair bit of scrubbing to get his clothes properly cleaned. Um, a part of me is honestly looking forward to not having to do that anymore. um, Not the most pleasant job, but I did it for him. Uh, and I'll have to see what is in the hamper that needs that treatment that I would want to actually keep. Because I think I said before, I actually do like Don's taste in clothes. So I'll probably be keeping a, a fair number of, his shirts at least. Um, you know, I'll probably be, you know, getting rid of his socks and underwear. His his socks are a little too big for me. His feet were a little bigger. So I think I'd be swimming in his socks a little bit. Um, but he had some nice shirts. Um, I'm not too big on blue jeans, so I probably won't keep his blue jeans. But like his sweatpants and his lounge pants, I could see myself keeping those. And his bathrobes, sure. He's got a couple nice ones. He kept a lot of old T-shirts from when he worked at Walgreens. He never really gave them back and used them as just kind of like, kick around shirts. So I don't see myself keeping those. I don't really have any emotional attachment to Walgreens branded employee shirts. But the thought of moving my clothes into his dressers, that feels weird, and into his closet. And he's got a nice big closet, so I guess that's a plus. Much bigger than my closet. Um, is it wrong to be thinking like that this soon? It's only day 8, and I'm thinking about, you know, just casually, nonchalantly thinking about moving my clothes into his stuff. Uh, that feels really weird. Um, with as hard of a time as I've had so far, I would think I'd be thinking about that maybe at the month mark, not the 8th day mark. I don't know. And I am starting to think of things I might want to change, you know? In the kitchen over here, like we have, for example, we have this electric can opener that's screwed in underneath of a cabinet, and I hate that can opener. It doesn't work well, and it takes up space. Anytime I need to open a can, I just use the manual hand can opener. Um, just thinking about unscrewing that from the cabinet above it and getting rid of it just feels weird. And it feels like it's too soon to be thinking about those things, but the thoughts are there. I don't know. I mean, I can't really stop what I'm thinking. I don't know. Is that growth? Is that progress? Am I unconsciously moving too fast or something? I don't know. Um, but little things like that, the the thoughts come in, and for some reason I'm not upset by them. And maybe a part of me just understands that Don would not want me to, you know, make this a shrine to him. Uh, and I never intended to do that. I've known all along that one day, I'll have to change the place around and make it mine, with his flavor baked in. The goal is never to erase him from this house. I wouldn't even want that. But I don't know. I'm just talking. What to do? It's a Sunday. It's a nice sunny bright day. Sky's blue, but it's supposed to be rainy here not too far from now. Um, so that kind of rules out going on my first bike ride in many months. Uh, the last thing I want is to be out on the trail and get, hit by rain. That's no good. Yeah, I don't know. But day 8 is feeling kind of weird. I'm kind of in between, sadness and loneliness and boredom, I guess. I suppose I'll find something to do to occupy my mind because there's one thing I know about me: I can get inside my own head really easily. Hasn't happened yet too much today, but probably best if I try to avoid that. Well, we'll see what else happens today.